Hey everyone, it's me. I'm here, just kind of hanging out, doing my thing. Figured I'd do some drawing. See how everybody likes that. Ugh. Gonna be helping out with launching a book tomorrow on BackerKit. My friend Curtis's best of book for his Swords and Sorcery Magazine.com book. So I'm looking forward to doing that. We'll be doing that on Sunday around noonish. I may have some people on to hang out during that time. I think it'll be fun. But yeah, so I figure you guys didn't really come here to listen to me squawk. No, you did, because why else would you be here? But you also came to watch me draw. What? Yes, it has. Ugh. Chrome being funny. There we go. Okay, so this is just a not really sure yet what we're doing. Gonna be doing some drawing, probably some fun stuff. I said I also want to draw a little bit later today, so that's why we're starting a little bit after 5. So hopefully we get some more people watching. I think that'll be fun. Actually, it'd be nice if I could see the chat. Let's get over to that too. Let's get the mouse on the right screen. There we go. Okay. Now I can see stuff. Actually, a little bit of reference art too. That wasn't it. And that's Rocket saying that he's in charge. Because, it's Rocket. That's what he does. Yeah, I know, buddy. Okay. This is not going to work. No, don't worry about it. Okay. Part of this is warm-up time. Part of it is just doodly time. So, we'll see how things go. I like this, but I don't think it's good for doing my silhouettes. Let's go back with this one. And I want that around 30. Eventually, I want around 100. Yeah, it's a bit better. Okay. Okay, let's knock that back a bit. And actually, let's turn that off. Okay. The kitties are tussling at my feet. You have thunderstorms where you are, so you're watching on your phone. I guess that's fair. Had those earlier. Turn off the computers and the TVs. Yeah, I had thunderstorms. But yeah, they passed. No, thank you. Yeah, it's just a quick rough-in silhouette to get me an idea of what I want to do. I usually take a little bit more care when I'm making them, but not really with this. Just kind of doodling. And so this is more of just me having a little bit of fun right now. I'm kind of taking a break from some serious stuff because, well, I've been painting and crap all week. I do have a piece I might work on later. Let's see. Got this piece that I am working on, which I might get back to doing some work on. But right now, I just want to do it. So. That out. Knock that back a bit. Okay. Oh man. So iPad Pro 11 was 512 gigabytes better to have than the iPad Pro 13 inch with 256 gigabytes. I want to get one for throwing Clip Studio on, sketching out ideas. Um, I have the 13 with a 256 gigabyte. I had the first iPad Pro, and I had the maximum you could get in it, and I never needed that much hard drive space, so I'm perfectly fine with my 256. If I was gonna buy anything right now, though, I would probably get the new Wacom device, um, because it's literally designed for drawing, and it's a lot cheaper. And everything that I've seen on it has been positive. I don't want to let that out. Yeah. I don't really like the Apple Pencil at all. Um, It annoys me. I don't know what it is. I've seen people do some pretty amazing things using the Apple Pencil and stuff, but I have difficulty controlling it, and I have tried a lot. I spent like a week where I just brought the iPad around and just tried using Procreate the whole time when I was out, and I just didn't like it. I went back to my Mobile Studio Pro. So yeah, that's why I want to try the Move Ink and see how that works. I said everything I've been reading about it has been positive, so I trust it, and it comes with the Wacom Pencil 3, and that thing's just sweet. Yeah, I stream on both. It's actually completely allowed now by my because I'm a Twitch affiliate. It's actually completely allowed now. Didn't used to be. Everybody did it anyway. I generally get more viewers on YouTube, I think. I love my Twitch viewers, and I think they should come by more. Actually drawing this very backwards to how I typically draw. Usually I do much more of a foundation of anatomy and things before I start going in and sketching out um whatchamacallit, like clothing and costuming things. But as I said, just doodling right now. Granted, the silhouette kind of gave me a bunch of that, so plus one of the things about doing digital work, I can change things easier. Yeah, that's mostly right. Might be a short stream today, especially if it starts sundering again. But we will see. Actually, the first I've been really drawing all day today. Just been working on other things, catching up on some certain stuff that I need to. Getting ready for that Sunday stream I talked about. Said I did some coloring work on this, and I still have a bit more to do. But yeah, I like how this is coming out so far. Very happy with it. In 1 second, my nose is doing the thing it does, but leaking. I will be right back. I need to grab some tissues before I do something really gross and unladylike. Well, really gross. Okay. And I'm back with tissues. Let's get back so I can actually see the chat now, too. That might be helpful. Okay. I have cats. Hello, little one. Yes, I see you. I see you. I see you. And you're going up on the internet. I got you. Okay. We got some kaiju time. Nope. He's trying to get away. That's Rocket. He's jealous. I got kaiju. Yeah, I'm right here, buddy. You want to get some time online? Here you go. No. You okay, buddy? God, you've been so big over the year. I've had him almost a year. Eh. Alright. Yeah, it is what it is. Alright, I'll do something a bit better right now. Okay, let's get back to working on this. Let's still get some texturing and things to do. Let's see. Yeah, it's color dodge on that. Okay. Now then, one of the things about this piece right here that's interesting is I really didn't ink it. This is mostly just pencil line art that I've kind of gone with. I'm hitting it with a G pen right now, digital G pen, but for the most part, it's not inked. Yeah, I don't really intend to do all of it. I just want to push a few areas where I want it a little bit darker. I will be adding in some more blacks to it, which will be kind of the inking. Like here, it's actually way too big right now. It's not that back to 30. Actually, no. Let's take that back a bit. Let's go into this. Like a true blue. Now, I have basically a bunch of watercolory effects that are kind of going with this as well to give it kind of a little bit of a painterly look. Which I've been playing with a bit because I kind of like that look. And this is a place where I kind of want to use the G pen a bit more. And no, let's do that. Ding. Rotate the canvas, silly girl. Okay, that was a plane. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go with plane. In the halftones, I have a brush that I have for halftones right now that I've been using more than using the Clip Studio halftones. Put them in, and I believe I'm using a multiply layer for it. I'm not really sure where the hell I put them. Yep, it's in a multiply layer. Okay. Go back into the technical pen. Something about just a good round pen. You know, good round brush. Nothing fancy. Just a round brush. what I may do is move the halftone layer actually above this. So it goes back in. So technically halftones usually will sit above the art. So yeah, if you're doing them traditionally. It really should be finishes. Call sections, nice work all together. Thank you very much. Yeah, no, drawing her for a while, so yeah, it's I hope I have the costume down. Or her outfit. Damn it. One of the many art projects on my plate is designed magic card tokens to get printed packaged. Yep, actually that's on my agenda as well. I feel that that would be a good thing to do. I talked to Andrew about selling them at the store, and he was receptive. Figured I would do kind of a cartoony looking thing. Sell them online and crowdfund. Yeah, I don't think I'll really bother crowdfunding them. I think I'll just kind of print up a small amount of them and go from there. Yeah, Marie's been bugging me for a bit to do to make tokens. I think it'd be fun. Probably start with something, simple like goblins or something. Do a few different goblin tokens. Then I'll kind of go from there. Like elf tokens and things, cats and dogs. Stuff that's fun. Also, emblems would be kind of handy. I always need Planeswalker emblems. Emblems and what's the other thing I commonly need? Fairies, rats. Actually, having the Wormcoil engine token would be great. There's two of them, and they're like both like rare tokens. Aggravating. Zombie tokens are always handy. Vampires, but yeah. But my thought would be probably start with goblins and kind of go from there. Plans use Clip Studio Paint to sketch out the scene and figure out scene and figure because the perspective tools are the best I've seen. I finally figured them out and how to use them after almost 5 years. Yeah, they're interesting. When I was doing some Qbert School stuff, that was actually one of the things they were showing us heavily was using the perspective tools in Clip Studio. Export the line drawing and paint it in Rebel 8. Well, if you really want to. I find Clip Studio works just fine, and I don't want to buy any other programs. That being said, I think that thing goes on Humble Bundle on occasion. And I'm thinking Paint Shop Pro. Saw the ending of The Institute. I gotta say, they stuck the landing. Pretty good. Left itself open for a second season, which I really need to read the book because I haven't read that one. I mean, I don't know if it ends decisively or not, but yeah, it definitely left. I mean, there's probably definitely room to maneuver with it. So Okay, let's see. Let's back that off. Save that. Nope. Seriously, give it a color. Barely can tell. Kind of a brighter color. Yeah, not liking that either. Might just leave it. Damn it. Okay. Let's do that. Yeah, check some. Should actually do that one, I think. There. Hell, I'm doing better. Also might have helped if I used like a sumi brush. Might add a little bit to this with a sumi brush. Should go all the way across. Alright, let's see. Do I have a sumi brush loaded on here? That'd be kind of cool to know. I do have a calligraphy brush. That'd probably actually work a bit better. Let's see. Let's go back to what I was using. What am I using to get the textures? For the background here, it's basically a line brush repeated in a lot of ways. I actually made this thing years ago, and I reuse it a lot because I think it's cool. Let's back that off. Yeah, that's a. I think I made that in Photoshop actually. Yeah, it's actually it's entirely in gray and white, so and it's not like a deep color gray. So if I want to basically do a gradient map over it, it's easy. Looks like printing on newspaper. Oh, you mean the background in general? There's a texture thrown under basically thrown under the thing that's giving me that look. So yeah, that's just a newspaper texture. Where the hell was I? Okay, that goes out further. I apologize to any native Chinese speakers if I'm butchering this, but I tried. I couldn't find what I wanted in Tibetan, so I went with Chinese. Tibetan language appears to be a real pain in the ass to work with. Okay, looking good. All right. Oop. Look into Clip Studio as there's a new paper texture. Yeah, it's a Google one too. I mean, you can just find one out there and just chuck it in. I also use a parchment texture a lot, which is right in Clip Studio, and it gives kind of an interesting effect to your line work. Balloon. Fuck. Oh, wrong one. Project. Nope. Expand that a bit more. And let's duplicate that layer. That underneath. Selection from layer, create selection. Let's go to that. Fill it. Expand it. What the fuck? Back that out entirely. Back to this one. Let's knock that down a bit. 50. Actually, that out. Oh, Yep. Okay. That. Let's pop it in this one. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Okay. Mistake. Oops. Mistake take two. Yeah, let's go with that for now. Yeah, okay, I guess we can just call 6 p.m. evening by now. Fall's almost here. Yeah, I would agree with that, Pat. It's getting close to that. I mean, I've definitely been enjoying the weather, which is good because usually I hate the heat. So, oops. Let's see. What do I want to do now? Use anything on the layer like multiply or darken or glow, etc. Yeah, I do. Several of the layers have different effects on them. Like the um, the gradient map I have over the Kirby Crackle has a color dodge on it. So that's the base color, and then I hit it with a color dodge when I put a gradient map over it. Um, let's see. These are mostly normal layers. Uh, this right here is a gradient map. That's an overlay, and it's literally on the background, which this is a. I said it was gray and white, and I hit that with the gradient map, and I set to overlay. Um, the rock layer is a. Actually, I didn't end up doing anything with that, so I'm just going to delete that out. Those are the main ones that I've been using. So yeah, but yes, I definitely do some more than others. I'm actually going to be thinking about putting down a multiply layer in a second. That I want to put over the ground color. It's going to be Paintly Shades. Was visiting relatives in Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. So a few days ago on the drive, I tried to listen to Joseph Campbell's Hero with a Thousand Faces on audio. It was pretty dry, so I bailed eventually. I've read the book. It is very good, but it can be a tough read. I definitely can agree with that. It's a long read. No, I won't. Darker. And this will actually turn to multiply. Let's get rid of that one. Let's use that one. Yeah, it's a little bit better. Yeah, gives me a bit of a watercolory kind of look that I want to do. Let's keep that up to 250. I haven't read The Hero with a Thousand Faces in a long time. I said it's overall it's good, but yeah, it can definitely be boring. My flats right there. I have one of the other things I have my base color flats. Now, if I turn that off, all my color goes away. I literally have everything in my colors folder pointing to that. So it's like basically masked to that. Reminds me of Akira's Tetsuo. Yeah, with the cape. Yep, it kind of should. Yeah, the how she gets the cape is something that I kind of enjoy. I never show her getting it, but I show a character who has this cape, and then there's a bit of a fight, which you don't see the whole thing of, and then she has the cape going forward. Hey, Martha, how you doing? Let's see. If I can find somebody who speaks good Tibetan, I will change the language I have here. But I tried to figure it out and gave up. Pretty happy with that. Oh, yeah. The Dalai Lama is not available. That's yeah. I couldn't get I couldn't get him on the phone. It was a, you know, he's not returning my calls lately. I don't understand it. Yeah, I could have used Google Translate, but I didn't. Also, Google Translate isn't always the best translator. Don't get me wrong, it can be handy. Um, I did use a translation program to assist me with this. It is, but I also have a very light understanding of the language. So, that being said, my Chinese is not perfect. So, far from it. Let's actually go back with this. Kind of like the texture on this one a bit better. So I'm going to digitally color the whole thing. I basically have digitally colored the whole thing, so yes. So recall a YouTube video about old Ironsides taking on British frigate in the War of 1812. The caption spelled. Okay, yeah, that tracks. Oh. I'm a little annoyed at myself. Usually I make a highlight layer. I didn't. So these are actually going on the same layer that I call finishes. Usually I add my blacks and everything. As I stated earlier, this is actually not really inked. It's there is some ink lines in here and stuff, and I definitely have spot blacks and things, but it is not digitally inked or anything. It is just mainly the pencils. There's a little bit, but not much. Just trying to get a little bit of a painterly look with it. Okay, now then, let's kind of want to put something above this. Let's do that. Let's get a bit of a misty color. No, I do just have a watercolor brush. Probably should have been using that. Where's my clouds? Little fluffy clouds. I tried to stick a digital title over scanned in color pencils and pen art, but I'm still messing with it. Digital is so much brighter; it pulls attention from the artwork. Yeah, sometimes you have to kind of whatchamacallit, mess with that on a separate type of layer. You got to basically do a hue adjustment correction on that, so it will take some of the color out and bring it basically desaturated a bit. You make like a hue saturation layer. That was fast. It was still black and white when I tuned in last. It's already colored. Um, yeah. I actually started coloring it the other day. So when I was at actually I drew out the whole thing. Mostly in Battleground. Give me 1 second. I will be right back. I will grab the line art. Let's see what I want to do here. Yeah, that. Okay. 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 That's it. Oops. Okay. Okay. So, what do we got here? Okay. Is everything? Yeah. That's that. All right. So, we got. What was the other one? All right. Let's make my life a little bit easier with this. That's fine. Do I have it on this one? Nope, that's turned off. Where is it? You're back. Sounds good. Let's see. Very annoying. It's supposed to be right here. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay. It's supposed to be right there. Why am I missing it? Is that it? Nope. Ah, there we go. Let's do that too. That didn't do what I wanted to do. Okay. That's it. Back in. Okay. Gee, why isn't it letting me turning it off? If I just do. There we go. Okay, so you can see my mess of a place. All right, but it'll be easier when I'm showing this. So, an interesting, like, kind of bluish film over everything. It's kind of cool. But that's not really showing up. Not worried about that right now. Where is the other one? Okay. No. I hope I have lost that. That doesn't make any sense. I think I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached, so. Oh, I was behind it. Okay. All right, so that's the line art effectively. I drew this mostly at Battleground on Wednesday. I still got a little bit of special effects to put in. And I actually switched the version of Chinese I was using for to simplify. I figured it'd be easier to write. Since I'm not really the best at Chinese. Alright, so let's get that back on. Yeah, let's go back to Army. There we go. Alright, do I have... There we go. $25. Yeah. Probably be better. We have a size on that. Alright, I want to kick that up a bit. Not that much. Let's go back to 20. Getting very good at that. How do I know I'm losing weight again? My glasses will not stay on my face. Okay, that's not bad at all. I'm kind of liking it. And one thing to do about your signature, make it a pain in the butt to get rid of. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think I'm kind of happy with this. I'm liking it. Money pain in the butt work. No, crying out loud. Bear with me. Gotta fix something with the Falcon. All right, let's get that. Fine. Okay. Okay. Very aggravating. But it's working now. Yay. All right. Got a little tangent there. Hey, I'll live. Well, that was a fun piece to do. Probably gonna call it quits in a few minutes. I just want to finish printing this out. I'll take a break, get some dinner. See if D-Dubs comes on tonight. Usually starts streaming kind of around now. Not seeing him. But, just trying to figure out the ideal time to stream. Okay then. I can click the videos and have them play in the background too, apparently. Kind of like streaming a little bit later. So I'm trying to make this kind of the time I want to do things. Dose brush. Yeah, these are all brushes for lettering. So back when I was using Photoshop a lot, I had downloaded pretty much all of Kyle's brushes, and he's got a really good one for lettering. Okay, that's good. I just want to print this out, see how it looks printed, and kind of go from there. Then I will be ending, I think. Everything looks to be good. There we go. Oh, still a little wet. Okay. Okay, so yeah, that took talent. Okay, so we're gonna get my messy room. And a cat. Yeah, so there it is. And sometimes I feel like I'm just on Dagobah. Although I don't know where all the TIE fighter parts came from. If this is supposed to be Dagobah. I think this is supposed to be from episode 9. Yeah, 9. I think this is supposed to be the remains of the Death Star. Advertised poorly. But oh well. Let's go back to the Sanctum Centaurum. All right, everybody. Well, I'm going to take off. I've had a fun stream. Hope everybody else enjoyed themselves. So I'm going to call it quits here. And I'll see you all. I will be streaming around noon on Sunday afternoon, Eastern Time, launching my friend Curtis's book, The Best of Swords and Sorcery Magazine, Volume 1. So that should be fun. I have a piece in the I have several pieces that will be in the book for art, as does some other people. Someone who might actually be in the chat here might have one. But anyway, I'd like to thank everybody for coming again, and I will see you all when I see you